As we continue with our softball-themed show, the Idaho State Bengals made it all the way to the Big Sky Championship as a 3 seed in the tournament. Julia Cox has more on the Bengals as they look back on 2015. Julia.
Yeah, Jeff, former Idaho State head softball coach Julie Wright was known for being a little more strict than first-year head coach Candi. And after the Bengals got off to a slow start, they were able to adjust to their new coach.
I thought we started to gain momentum as we got closer to the conference season. And I think that when we got to the end of our conference season, we started to play really, really well. And then that really gave us an uplift going into the conference tournament, which I thought we had a really good shot of winning.
The Bengals finished their season with a 28-23 record and were 12-6 in conference play. They ended up making it all the way to the Big Sky Championship game, where they eventually lost to Weber State.
Well, I just think that finally we just got through just playing the regular season of the conference, and everybody knew that everybody we played up to that point we could beat, and we did beat everybody in the conference. So they just had a lot more momentum going into it instead of sort of sliding down the scale like they may have done the year before. They started to really play even and even stepped up in a lot of different ways.
Part of the reason for the Bengals' success was because of their pitching. Senior Sophie Slagle and junior Ashlyn Ames split the majority of the time in the circle and had a combined 3.47 ERA, and they both hit their stride going into conference play.
That was one thing that going into the conference tournament, that our pitchers really felt confident. And I can't speak for years prior to, but Ashlyn and Sophie really led the way, and Bailey came in when she had to and shut teams down and gave us opportunities to win. So I think that the pitching at the end really allowed us to be competitive in the conference tournament.
But there's still room to improve for next season.
Well, I think the biggest thing is to get the ERA down in the pitching staff, to improve on-base percentage, to minimize the errors on defense. I think those things in a nutshell, everything in every phase of the game has to get better.
So overall, Coach Letts was very happy with how this season went, and she said that with some new additions coming in for next year, she hopes that the Bengals pick up right where they left off. Jeff, back to you.
Always the bridesmaid, never really the bride for the Idaho State softball team.